We're gonna grab the fancy teleteach battery, and I should have time for a quick adjustment and tutorial here. I did a full video on this on my previous videos, so I won't get too in depth here. Fire this thing up. Quick flashing green light, that's what we want. Remote engaged. RPM up a little bit. And I'm gonna swing the boom out of the way. So the problem I have here, this is the snowy to the right, it goes in. I just touch the stick and boom, full engagement. We don't want that. We want nice progression. So I'm going to adjust this with the battery here, holding right, and there we go. Let's see what we got. Way better. Oh, that's better for sure. It's not the ideal situation to be doing this, but rather the problem is the maximum speed is way too much. Slow that down. And we'll slow down the other way. There we go. Like I said, this is not the ideal situation to do this, but as I get breaks throughout the day, I will make adjustments and we will get there. Let's give this a try now. Okay, that is significantly better going to the right. I'm happy with that. And let's pump a load off here, and I'll make some more adjustments. Cozy, all Z-boom in, up, out, and around apparently, so eventually I'm going to start working, not really what I want to do, but I just go where they point at this particular juncture in time. What I want to do. Take these two booms out of one another's way. Is a little bit better. I gotta adjust it a little bit, but it still ain't great. It is not a precision instrument at this point in time, that's for sure. I'm trying to put down about 100 yards an hour. They gave me the oldest guy on the crew has now jumped on the hose. I almost feel guilty, but at the same time I don't. I think without the hose there, he probably wouldn't be able to stand up on his own. Or is that just being mean? I guess. But there's a time and a place for everybody on the concrete crew. You want the youngest, toughest SOB on the end of the hose. Like the fella in the blue there on the other pump. That guy will take it all day long. But my guy here, I don't know how much longer he's going to last. It strikes me as more of maybe like a bowl floater or a vibrator kind of guy. But yeah, keep rolling with it for now. Okay, well, because this pump is an absolute pig on fuel, and we are about 200 cubic meters in, and this thing burns about 1 liter for every cubic meter of concrete it pumps, plus whatever burns getting to the job site. And the 2 saddle tanks, one on each side, hold about 300 liters combined. What we're gonna do is, I have the first world problem on this pump of not having the auto selector valve, which draws automatically from the leg tank if you have it set to do so. So I'm gonna crack my valve, grab my little filler pump here, try to do this one-handed, like so. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wrap my tie strap around the handle, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do once that has been put in place. It's camera and mouth time, here we go. We got flow. So what I'm going to do is, because never in my life have I gotten busy with something else and forgotten about this and come back to diesel all over the ground, I'm going to go into my phone here and I'm going to set my alarm for 5 minutes time from now. It's 9:33 a.m. I'm going to set my alarm for 9:38 a.m. saved, and I got my earpiece in, so there's no way that I will miss that alarm. Anyhow, that is how I do it, because man oh man, there's so many times where I put a strap on this handle and I've forgotten it. But just to stand here counting sheep waiting for this to fill is also not the most efficient use of time. Now I'm available to do other things, like eat a sandwich, maybe go take a leak, I don't know, clean something. Anyways, we're probably about 325 meters into this pour. So yeah, it's going along pretty good. Service has slowed down a little bit. We are into the morning rush hour now. That is to be expected. But yeah, check back in as we progress here. Look at that, I found a bird's eye view while we wait here. Mike has concrete. I do not have concrete. Get much prettier than that. Truck, we have a tractor trailer unit. Remember, these hold 12.5 cubic meters. How much do these guys hold? 12.5? 12.5. 12.5 cubes, is that what they hold? And the regular, your regular trucks are 10.4? 10.5. 10.5. Yes, they get an extra couple of cubic meters on these ones. And they actually have some in our market that are a Tridem drive tractor that have been known to haul as much as 15 cubic meters semi-legally. So, hey, how's it going? We have a special guest appearance. The Panosaurus just showed up right there. I believe that is the only one in Western Canada, if not the entire Great White North nation of. Yeah, I think what is something like a twin 82s or twin 84s or something like that. I'll try and run over there and we'll get the skinny on that bad boy. Yeah, that thing's a freaking beast of a ride on trail. This just got exciting. If you're a complete concrete nerd, such as I am. For touchdown. Can't wait till they fire this thing up. Sounds like it's powered by a jet engine when it's running. It's crazy. But we will get some Panosaurus action footage up close in just a few moments. And yeah, it's freaking huge. That is a big power trawl. Comes in handy on a nice big slab like this. It dwarfs that yellow one, which is typically considered a larger machine. Look at the size difference. monster. So the advantage of that big heavy machine is they can let the concrete get harder before they get on it with the machines, and ultimately it gets it flatter. You get less of the humps and bumps and dips, so, and you can bang off massive square footage with it as well. Pretty cool stuff. Okay. So I believe his plan is he's going to pump out and then he's going to move his pump to pull 50 feet closer this way, which is what we should have done to start with, knowing what we know now. But we did not know that at the time. So anyways, and snack, which is great. Look at that, the man himself.
Scorching, buddy, scorching.
I know.
They didn't give me any sleeves.
Let's download. Well, buddy, there's this thing here. What, I got you on camera right now here on YouTube. You want to say anything about Pacific Placing Finishing? Now's your time. So you're on camera, you're going to be on my YouTube channel. What do you want to say about Pacific Placing Finishing? Come on, I'm not going to edit it either. I'm going to keep it real.
Give us a call. How about that?
Okay, this is unscripted. This is totally off the cuff. Why should we choose Pacific Placing and Finishing?
We're simply the best, Scott.
You gotta get into detail, man. Come on, bro. Talk about the Panasaurus. All the equipment, you know, the big job.
Putting me on the spot, man.
Hey, what's your flattest floor ever? What are your best numbers ever?
Oh, fuck. 93, I think.
FF 93.
Washington.
And the FF is the humps and bumps, and the FL is the level, right? Look at that. Is that the only, that's the only Panasaurus in Western Canada or all of Canada?
No, they got, so Alberta got one now.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
So that's the only other one?
The only one that I know of, yeah.
Through North America, there's probably like a handful. And that's why I use Pacific Placing and Finishing right there, Panasaurus. We'll work on this for next time. And because the boss shows up with fancy glasses. That too. 63.7% complete here. And it is hot as balls out today. So this stuff is setting like crazy. But we're keeping up to it. So, all in all, things are going well. I would say we will be finished here about 2.5 hours. We out. That's my guess. See how that goes for me. Version 3.11. This is the story of the day, apparently. Good practice. I've almost become accustomed to these wild controls on this pump, but yeah, not quite. Do that. Swing left, wait, go. Swing right. Pretty much breathe on it, and it's at full speed. This thing is a handful. And I haven't had enough time between trucks to really try and fix it. So yeah, it is wild. Pain in the butt this is becoming as we work towards the final bit of this slab here. We'll get it done, but between this and my questionable boom settings, it's making for a not so good time. That's okay though. It's okay. Don't even ask me how we ended up in this boom schnoodling situation here. That's just the way it panned out. Anyhow, we're getting there. We got probably 80 to 100 cubic meters to go here, so Mike will be on pretty soon. He's just about out of reach. He can probably pour one more bay, and then I'll catch the rest to finish out. So, and it's just that easy, or something like that. So, had we known in the morning we were going to pour this in the sequence that we did, we would have set up here all along. The reason why we didn't want to sit up here, unless we had to, you can see all that soft stuff right where the mixers are sitting now. So, I mean, it's working, but it ain't ideal. But we pulled up here, we gained another...
He's done after this, right?
Done, yep, last one, yep. We gained another 60 feet of reach here by moving up, so... We are getting there.
It's not much of a hassle for me.
We're wrestling these boom controls in 10 hours now, and it ain't getting any better. Slewing to the left, there's a crazy pause. And then all of a sudden it just goes. The slewing to the right is an absolute hair trigger. Tried adjusting with the battery, or the Teleteach battery. Not a lot of success. I think there might be a little bit more going on to this than just adjustments. I wonder if there's something going on in the stack valves themselves, possibly, in a couple of them. Or even in the electrical that's feeding into them. It's definitely been a bit of a black stallion today. She cannot be tamed. Okay though, good practice anyhow. You can figure this one out, you can figure any boom out. Pretty much. We'll get through it though. In about, God, 7 hours. So Mike is all packed up, washing out. Gonna get the heck out of here pretty quick. And I'm gonna finish this out. There's about, 4, 5 loads left, something like that. Just waiting on my next trucks here, so. Yeah, they got the slab all nicely polished out. It's pretty slick. Yeah, should be out of here by, but yeah, these guys are out here by 5 o'clock, so that is a good day. So she looks from the west side of the site here. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Man, oh man, there is no shade out here today. I am burnt. My Irish, Scottish skin was not made for this kind of direct sunlight in such large intervals. It's okay though. It'll peel away and there'll be a beautiful tan lying underneath. And possibly some malignant moles as well. So kind of how it goes for us white guys. Ho hum. What to do, my tarp seems to have failed over on the passenger side here. I'm gonna get this cleaned up while I wait. A, because I don't want to do it back of the yard after hour 16, 17, whatever it'll be of the day. B, because I'm not a lazy sack of poop. That's a good lesson in life, a good goal. Don't be a lazy sack of poop. So just a couple minutes now cleaning this up. Saves me a little bit of time later. And I park this pig, water it up, and head on home. And being this is a 2008 and up Putzmeister, it does not have the lever for the water auger controls. It's got this silly little toggle switch, which I hate. So you either get water or agitator. You can't have a combo of both. With the levers, you can always pull the water lever up kind of halfway. Your auger would spin slower, albeit, but it would still spin, and you get decent water pressure. So what I do is I fill a bucket like this, and I just splash away with it into the hopper while I'm cycling. It's just kind of a nuisance and annoying, but it works. So around and around we go. We'll get this stuff nice and sloppy, because I don't know how far away that next truck could be. Now we're into afternoon rush hour traffic, so. Let this stuff mix in nice and slow. But yeah, you can see this this concrete ain't waiting around for nobody. It's setting pretty good, so. Get this nice and sloppy, chill out for another 10 minutes, and then I'll just check in on this periodically, make sure it's still pliable. I should say I'm going to be sad to leave these guys, but I'm not. We've got 2 loads here. We probably need about a load and a half to finish. All the concrete is on site. Chuck this in, and maybe I'll check in once more for a formal goodbye before ending off the video. Started into our last truck here, and I'm growing concerned that maybe we won't have enough concrete, and if we don't, balance load is probably 2 hours away this time of day, at least an hour and a half. So hope and pray that this truck does it here, but I'm getting concerned it will be really, really close, so stay tuned. Day became a 17 to 18 hour day. We are short by about 4 cubic meters. So. Yeah, probably a meter in the hopper and the boom. Good times. For my 90-minute wait for my final load of concrete, what I hope to dear God is my final load of concrete. And what really, really sucks about this situation is, as hot as it is, my air conditioning is currently not functioning. So it's actually hotter in there than it is out here. Yeah, first world problems. Oh well. Found a beautiful spot here, right on the river. Chill out and wait. And it's about 10 degrees cooler here on the water than it is up there on the asphalt. So hang out here for 20 minutes and I'll go back and check on the concrete in our hopper, and yeah, that's it, that's all. So my pump on off function is now not functioning from both cable as well as wireless remote. So I gotta do it off the panel here. Pump a few strokes. See how they're doing for concrete, and then when they want me to move the boom, I gotta switch the panel back over to boom so I can center the boom up and pump some more concrete off the panel. This is just a lovely way to end of the day. But yeah, just been hanging out circulating, and went to recirculate one last time, and the pump on function seems to have taken a little bit of a holiday. So go back to the panel and take 2 more strokes. The first thing I always do is try the hardwire remote. Often that will alleviate these problems. But I do not alleviate the problem, so we tried the panel, and it is working off the panel. A couple more strokes. Should be good. Switch over to remote. Give it a few seconds here before linking up. And if he has enough concrete, I will move the boom, but I do not think he has enough concrete. Needs a little more. Just a little more, like 1 more stroke. Then we still gotta do that whole area there. Oh my god, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. What a way to end the day. Anyhow, you get the idea. I got my hands busy with this now, so check back in when we're cleaning up for real. Alright, so we got her done. We're just gonna pump down the hopper here back to the mixer, suck the sponge back off the panel, and get the frick out of here. Alright, well, that is a wrap. 766 cubic meters, so about 1,000 cubic yards. And god, it's about 6:30 at night. We started this at 6 a.m. so it was a bit of a process. A little glitch there at the pump probably cost us an extra hour at the end. As you can see, they're already on this thing saw cutting it. The keys in. A little bit of adversity at the end there. Yeah, neither the wireless remote nor the cable remote were functioning as far as the pump on off function, which is very interesting. The panel actually was working, but the pump on function would not activate the vibrator, which is interesting. The manual hand valves, there's the lever there for the pump direction, as well as the palm valves for switching the S-tube over. That stuff was working, but much easier using the panel off the back. Using the hand valves there is a pain in the ass. So yeah, we got her done. Placed the boom, turn the panel on, pump, anticipate when they were gonna have enough concrete falling out of the boom, switch it back to boom, move the boom 10 feet to the next location, put it in the panel mode, pump. Got it done, not ideal, but yeah, I'll have to get this one in the shop and see what is going on. That was really really random and strange. Super glad that I recirculated that stuff piss wet when I did, so I had lots of time to well, a little bit of time to figure out what was going on with it. So anyhow, that's it for today. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Man, I swear I got heat stroke. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.